we are up at Guisachans Heritage Park. And where exactly it is just right over here. But first, before we get right into it, you'll have to see me. Howdy, you magical fans who are here, and here we are up at Guisachans Heritage Park, Kelowna, BC. And we're going to see around a Guisachans Historical Park. You'll see just behind me. Without any further ado, let's get those like thumbs up for me, and let's get around to it. Oh, here we are up at Guisachans Heritage Park. We'll take a look all around here and get what we can. The sign reads what it reads. Even says City of Kelowna. And this is what we're gonna see for our tour adventure of today. Let's take a look around. We'll be walking in this direction. Okay, so as it is, this park is a heritage park. And it's a pretty unique one here in Kelowna, BC. And I'm really happy to take this time to take a good look around here. Don't know if we can actually go inside of these places, but we'll do a look around. Let's take a look around the grounds, and we'll take a look on these places here as well too. Let's take a look at the grounds first before we do the circle of the places. First up, look at this nice looking scenery here. Those trees and the place. It looks like something out of a movie of some sort, just by the looks of it. We'll walk into the place over here, and you can see something that looks like a garden. And over here, where the pathway is over here, if you look onto my right side, you'll see is some kind of artwork and some flowers. And some pots there. There's some flowers in a vase here. And on the chair is a picture that has nothing in the inside. And that's just on the side of over here. And that's about it. The place you can see, but we cannot go inside. We can take a look over here. And around, look. Here's a little bit of something. Okay, so over here happens to be somewhat like a ghost town. And there has been some things going on over here, probably at nighttime. Like some ghostly things happening over here. Let alone the beauty you'll see over here, including these flowers seen here too. Anyways, let's take a look around at the place behind me, right over here. We can walk the grounds, so you're gonna take a look. So there's the flowers. Let's get the flowers in the place. That way it has a nice, good look view to it here. It's right there. We can look around at this place, but we cannot go inside. Not unless there is an opening that we could. But probably not. But at least I get to show you the surrounding part of it. Don't really take a look at this.
Yeah, just saying that.
And do the walk. And there is, I'll zoom up here, like a wind chime of some kind seen there. And there's trees over here. With a nice wooden fences. So you won't see me for a bit, but we'll see this. It's like a remote-like place. You can take a look at it. I'll try not to get the glare of the sun inside there, so you can easily see it. So yeah, you can see that place right there. It has a bench. Well, not a bench, but we can see there's a table and a few chairs. Just right there. You can take a look at that there too. And there's a door. As you can see, just right there. And there's an old high chair of some sort. Seen there. Let's get that sign into here so you can see the sign way the heck over there. We'll keep walking. And we'll get some great footage from over here. It looks like, let's back up for a moment here. Let's take a look at this. This is pretty unique, whatever you see just over here. Let's take a good look at that, and then we'll walk just around from over here. So if you take a look at that place there, you can see that there's a ladder, and wherever that thing is right there, it looks pretty interesting. Wherever that thing is right there, that is zoomed into. I'm gonna take a picture of that. There. So whatever that is, it looks pretty unique and pretty interesting. Whatever that thing is, just right over there. And it also has been abandoned, and it has made a great addition to over here in Kelowna, BC. So here, it's a big bushy tree, but we could take a look just around here. I do like this view. Let me go get that tree again and get that place. We'll try to get it all lined up. So I'm going to take a very interesting look to it. Right about, let's see here. I do want to get that tree in with that. Zoom in. There we go. There. Pictures taken of what you'll see just right over there. We'll take a look over here. And you can see what appears to be is probably like a garden of some kind. Just back over here. We can only go up to it a bit, but we cannot go inside. I'll just stop right here. So I just stopped right here. We'll take a look back to over here. And zooming right to over there. That's all that I can do from over here. Because there's a wooden fence just behind me. That's as far as I can go. Right there. I'll zoom in so you can take a look over here and over there too. I'll zoom up to there first. It's like an old wicker chair seen there. And then over here, You can see some wood deterioration. I zoom all the way down so you can take a look. Further down. Just right there. So yeah, it's a pretty interesting heritage park that has an abandoned-like structure over here, and it is blocked off, but we can't go inside, unfortunately. But the whole thing you can see when you're coming over here to KelownaBC is only what you'll see over here. It's very beautiful, very well kept, and again, this is another tourist main attraction as well too. I'll be showing you some more tourist main attraction as well too here on my travel adventure trip. And here we are back at the sign. And just right over here on the hang of my right of me, right there. So the sign is very close to over here, and it's also like from on the side road. So here's a side road over here, and then it's like you get the sign, and the place is just right over here, just right beside me. Okay, we're going to view this area, then we'll head into the main part of the park. So yeah, right there. You can see that nice tree in that place there. I do quite like this right there. Looks very interesting. And we'll get over here. We're going to get to is now see the garden parts, which is just like from just around over there. And also makes a great view look. We haven't even zoomed into like over here. Let's zoom in over here, and then we'll walk just back over here as well too. Yes, you can see the place there. We'll get that. I'm gonna actually take a picture of that too. And I'll zoom into over here. That way we get this view too. It's a pretty remote-like park, and there's other spots too that we'll take a good look at too. I do like this view right here as well too. Looks pretty interesting. We'll take a look over here, and we'll get over here, and then we'll head up into this direction, heading up straight from here. Right over there, there's a part of the place right up there too that we'll also take a look at as well too. Makes a wonderful view, and it's like pretty remote, and as well too. Also, in the fact that some of the paranormal investigators at one point came up here too, knowing of what this actually is as well too. So it's like a ghost spot. Yeah, we obviously let's take a look over here. And it even says about the house. This is a house. And it's called the McDougall House. And it tells it all about it. I should have got that when I walked down here. Oh well. That's okay. We'll read this now. The dates for this is from 1886. Other dates including 1879, and was recorded in 1881. And then 1891. That's another date about this too. And it tells a little bit about the Mick Douglas. A little bit too. And then down here it reads, in 1984, the Central Okanagan Heritage Society moved the house from the Gordon Road right of away to its present location, which is what you'll see just right over here. Yeah, so I should have probably popped over here to read that first, but that's okay. At least we got that in just now, as well too. We'll go up over here to the next place just right up there that we'll take a look at as well too. Let's take a look at the park's interior as it make away just up over here. So we just read that just now. Let's now move on. You can see is the flowers. I do love these flowers. They're quite beautiful. Being summer, we got it's like a summer bouquet just standing just right there. Look at this lane here. A nice lamp right there, as you can see. And then we can either go over here or up over there. Maybe we'll do that in a few seconds here. Well, we could do it now. Then we'll backtrack and get to like over here and up to over there. So okay, let's take this way and get this spot here. So you can see the place right there. We just seen that. Now we're going to check out over here, and we will get this spot over here. And we'll check out round two. And also it has a park bench table right here that you can sit down right here and just kick back and enjoy the nice the scenic view from over here as well too. Okay, now that we seen the park bench table, let's get up, stand up, and we will now work our way to like over at this spot. Let's see the place from over here too. Then we'll get to over here. I'll zoom down so you can take a look at the place way down there. Just right there. I'm gonna take a picture of that too. There we go. Now that I got that, we'll move on and we'll take a look at the next spot house over here. Just right beside me. Right over here. We'll take a look around and we'll take a look at certain spots from over here. Okay, let's get right to it. Over here. We'll take a look. Over here, you can see is some metal parts there with wood. And we got some old wooden box there. And then we see some more flowers in these pots right there. And look up above, you see a sign. What does it read? It says Guisachans Farm. Seen this right there on that wooden sign. As it reads right here. So this used to be a farm. And then we get over here. Before we go over there, I see something over here. It's some kind of like something very artistic of some kind. It looks like a chapel. Like someone made that chapel thing right there. And that's what this place is right there. So it's like a park outdoor museum of some kind. I repeat, this looks like an outdoors park museum, which is right over here. We'll take a look at this artistic work over here, and then we'll go over there in just a moment. Like, look, it has like rocks there, and it goes right there. Let me get this in. I do want to take a picture of this too. That I get a nice good view first. I'll get that. Okay, 3, 2, 1, say cheese! There we go. So there we go right there. I just said, say cheese, that thing over there. Just had to say that. Okay, so we're going to is walk over here, and you see something over here. What is this over here? It says garden shed. See, just over here. We got that spot. But look at the sign right there. What does it read? Garden shed, and it is locked, as you can see by the lock right there. Flower box bed there, an old one. See in there. Oh wow, this is completely epic. This is another epic one. Besides that, seeing the other one, just the tour that I just did. We'll take a go look at this, and we'll take it's a bit of a stretch. So we're going to actually take the stretch just back over there. So from here. As you can see over here, there's a little secret garden area over here. Let's take a look. So going into here almost reminds me of like walking into a secret garden. What do we have over here? Let's check it out. And then we got this almost looks like the something from the Wizard of Oz, the yellow brick road. See him just right there. It almost looks like it to me. Hope we can make that out too. So you see this right there is like a plant inside that that thing, whatever that is. And then we get it's this nice gazebo of some kind. This is a place where you can sit inside here. And yeah, this really does look like the yellow brick road from The Wizard of Oz, seen here. Right, similar to The Wizard of Oz, but completely different. So, a slight look-alike. What does this read? Fisherman's Friend. 1887, as it reads just right there. Hope you make it out right there. And that's what you'll see just right there. Okay, let's walk the yellow brick road. Where would this take us? Right to a unique spot right over here. This reminds me of like an opening of a castle of some kind, seen just like from over here. It really does look like something like an opening of a castle. This is me walking in backwards into this castle-like thing over here. Looks pretty unique. Let's check out the inside of this, and then we'll keep on walking this way, and then we'll come back out of here. Right out of here. Like that, I'll back up. Well, but first, there's a readout. It says Guisachans Heritage Park. Commemorative Rose Garden. And you can see it's like a little plaque right there where the seat is, right from over there, where you just enter in from over here. Isn't that something? It really does remind me again, just like the yellow brick road from The Wizard of Oz. Let's take a look over here and see where this path takes us. We cannot go inside over here. We can only go through over here. Let's take a read at these signs. There's a picture here. Right down there. It's a picture of that place. You can see right there. It's an old picture. Over here it reads Avenue of Cedars. It tells us about a Guisachans. The dates is 1892. That's like back, and then you can see over here it tells a bit about that. We'll walk in this direction. There's a little pathway here that we'll take. We'll head into here. Wow, quite the park too. And then we come to over here to this interesting looking area spot here. This is one you can actually sit down, wooden bench, and here's the garbage right there. Seen here. There's another little pathway. But this one thing, just wait 1 second. That old picture that I shown you was that place right there. The old picture that you've seen is that place right there that I just zoomed into just now. As you can see in the back of me. So that was the old picture that we've seen, which was to that one over there. Let's take this pathway over here, and we will work away from over here, and then we'll get into the center part over here, so we can get a good look up over there too, at that spot. Let's take a look back over here first. Right to over here. Interesting, like gazebo, can see the top. We'll take this way. So what else there is over here? Here's some old roots of some kind. Let's read what these are. This is purple smoke bush. This is what you'll see just right over here. Wow. Let's actually go over here. So you won't see me for a bit. So I'm just going to have the camera rolling here so you can take a look. From over here. Got these you have nice flower vases over here. Flower pots, not vases. I do take that back. See that lamp right there? Looking pretty cool too. Let's get that place that's just right up over there. But look at the flower beds right over here. Flower bed 1 and flower bed 2. See, over there. Let's take a look at the flower beds. Now that we're here, let's get the full flower beds. And there's the place right there that we will actually right there, you can see. All this right there. So this is the place. Right there. Beautiful flowers too. And so this right here was the place that I showed you in the old picture. That was just when we were down, just like like way over there. So yeah, this is the place that I just showed you from the old picture, as it is to like over here, and now I'm just actually beside it as well too. Wow. And if you stop over here, there's another readout that we'll take a look to, just right there. Hang on, right there. And it says the Camerons and no wait, the Camerons and the Gardens. There we go. And here's a look that looks almost like something from like Ireland or Scotland, as you can see right there. They can make out. And here is the couple right there. Look at their writing too. Right there. And then we get a readout. Patty and Elaine Cameron from 1925 to 1984. And it tells you about them as well too, just right over here. And probably that is probably one part of the place, maybe. But what we found in the beginning could have been their place that we saw. So it's a heritage spot. So made heritage and historical, and possibly this could be is historical landmark for all we know. We'll get to more of the pathway over here. You can see that there is a bench here, a trash bin, and a recycling bin right there. Maybe we'll take this first, so I can take a good look around this here. So back onto the yellow brick road we get to. Yeah, I know. I keep saying the yellow brick road, but it does look like the yellow brick road from the Wizard of Oz. It really does. It really suggests it. It really does. You can tell? Look, exactly. Back up here. I want to take a picture of this too. There we go. And over here too. There is pictures over here. I believe of birds. Yeah, so this is a picture of birds. Okanagan hummingbirds. No way. So this is the Okanagan hummingbirds. Seen here. And then we get to over here. Do not know what this actually is. There's a secret little spot over there. Of some kind. Over here looks like wood chippings and other things inside there. Wood chippings, bark, and whatever that is inside there. Some artwork there. And then we get to over here, whatever this thing is over here. In memory of Dolly Lucas. That's what that is. So it's a monument. This is a monument. Then we get this. Here is now this one here is the Okanagan butterflies. Look at all the butterflies are on here. And then we get this spot right over here. That's the end of the yellow brick road. And then we get this. There's something over here that I want you to take a look at. Welcome to Hummingbird and Butterfly Walkway. Dedicated to Dr. Walter and Catherine Anderson. As it reads right there. Funded by the Diggers and Weeders Garden Club. Seen this right here. Wow. We almost like basically like seeing it all up here. We'll take a look at that place over there a little bit, and then we'll make our way to the other spot. We'll walk through here. Oh, another readout. The preservation of the Guisachans house and Guisachans Heritage Park became a reality. As seen just right there. What date does this read? If there is a date. I don't see a date. But it says, thanks to the R.J. Bennett family and Bill and Dick Stewart families and their dedication to heritage. Seen here. Welcome to over here. We'll take a little bit more of a look. This here says, welcome to Guisachans Heritage Park. And then there is the design. And here's the place. We'll take a look over here in just a few moments here. So here's the place here. This is the house. Right here. So this is the house. We've seen that from like way over there, and now we see even up closer. Just over here. Let's head on back, and we'll get down to the other. Okay. Let's take a look down here. So we've seen that spot before. Now we're heading into the other ones. Here we got a trussman here and another metal bench chair, which is the closest to over here. Then we get to over here. Here is, believe, is the greenhouse. Yeah, I was right. See, it says greenhouse. Can make it out. We'll zoom into the inside. From over here. And that's where the house is. In behind of it, seen there. So over here is a greenhouse. Quite the greenhouse. I do love it. And then we get to over here. We saw this one over here. What does it read? Milk shed. It reads milk shed. Look at all the spiderwebs up there. Eerie, it's pretty eerie seeing spiderwebs just tucked up right under there. I'll take my shadow out of the way so you can easily read this. It says Guisachans Outbuildings. And there's a ranch throughout the year, as it reads right there. For what dates? One in 1930s, the 40s, and 34. Even in the 1940s. As it reads just right there. I'm taking my shadow out of the way. Get in the way, the sun. You see the place right there. Oh, I think I saw a butterfly. We pretty much saw it all. But there's a place right up over here that we need to see too. This right there. Let's get that. We'll take a look over here. So here's a little bit of something that just got told just now. So the house actually is turned into a restaurant. That's something. So one spot right over here. So here's a garden shed. So we've actually seen the garden shed, but I didn't see it back over there. So that's it. It's a pretty big park, but it's not like super big. But again, it's another pretty epic one. Let's put it that way. So we've seen that spot right there. So we got everything covered. So far so good. So give you the 3 thumbs for that one. We're gonna now is mosey on back and head on back. You'll see the place one last time, and we'll end off viewing the place and the sign to bring this video to a wrap and close. Give it up for Guisachans Heritage Park of Kelowna, BC. I believe that there's condos over there on the other side of what you'll see just right there. And back down when we get to the house. We'll do the final loop of this place, connect with the sign, and get the sign with this too. That way we have that to view as our great spot to bring this video to a wrap and close. So let's take the around this place and we'll connect with the sign. Here. One last loop around and we will connect the sign just like I said. Way over here too. That'll be the last viewing of over here. Over here. Through the trees with this. We'll take one loop around a little bit. And then we'll connect to the side here. We'll see the place. And now I see the sign. Right here. Give it up for KelownaBC's Guisachans Heritage Park. I'll see you all back for our next coming up tour adventure here in Kelowna, BC. I'm yours truly, your magical adventure tour attraction host, Reese. Peace, for seven blessings. Namaste. Let's end up viewing the house and the sign and make us go to a wrap and close. I'll see you soon for another tour adventure here in Kelowna, BC.